At some points, I even lost all communications. And because of those things, now the things that I'm going to show you, quite a lot of them, if one or two of them had happened in this trip, I probably wouldn't have gave it a second thought. But as you'll see, there was just so many weird and wonderful things. And when you start talking, you go, oh, that's a bit weird. And they get progressively madder as this video goes on. And that made me stop and think, what is behind all this? And the information I found out about the United Nations and the EU only suggests one thing, and that is the immigration. You think it's bad now? It's going north. And I'll show you at the end of the video, because the first 15-20 minutes is going to be my own personal experiences, and the last 10 or 15 minutes will be me showing you the proof of what to back up what I'm suggesting is going to happen in Europe. And if Europe gets worse for people coming in to that in the Schengen zone, we know that the majority who arrive are hell-bent on coming to the United Kingdom. And the chaos that I showed you a month ago when I went myself to Calais, that ain't going to get better. And all the one-in, one-out deals and all the nonsense that Starmer wants to tell you he's doing with the Germans to try and stop the popes and all that carry on, ain't going to work. Because some people have already decided what happens next. And then what happens next is frightening. But the maddest thing about what happens next is they've actually already told us. All the information I'm going to show you at the end of this video is already out there in the public domain. We just didn't see it. Some people have, to be fair. So anyway, what happened? Well, I went out and I wanted to document people arriving into the EU. So I've decided that Lesbos, the first weird thing was, Lesbos about 2013 exploded as an immigration arrival point for people into the EU. And the crescendo of that was around about 2020, when the Moria camp in the southeast of the island went on fire. And at that point, it was in the news all the time. Every time you turned on the news, maybe once a week at least, you would see something about the issues in Lesbos and other Greek islands, to be fair, but predominantly Lesbos. And then there was a fire, and that's spooky and peculiar, and I've done a video while I was out there. I've already put out 3 videos about this trip, and I'll tag them in at the end for those that are interested. And I've been hearing that it was still a thing. That's why I wanted to go. And also, before I got there, we heard, if you want to Google it and find all these NGOs and charities telling you how shocking the centre is that's used for asylum seekers, reception centre on the island is. It's terrible. It's overcrowded. It's a prison and all this nonsense.